Communication is essential in the vast landscape of the professional world. However, not all communication is direct, and workplace lies have become a common thread in the framework of workplace dynamics. In this video, I have discussed various types of workplace lies and their potential effects on individuals and the overall work environment. White lies. These are harmless lies told with good intentions, usually to avoid hurting someone's feelings or to keep peace. For example, complimenting a colleague's presentation even if wasn't particularly good. White lies are generally harmless and contribute to a positive work environment. They should, however, be used carefully to avoid compromising trust in the long run. Lying about information to give the impression that a circumstance or achievement is more impressive than it actually is. For instance, manipulating data in a report to present better outcomes. Exaggerations can increase recognition in the short term, but if the truth comes out, they can damage trust. Credibility may be questioned by co-workers, while could affect upcoming projects. Omissions. Withholding information on purpose in order to manipulate perceptions or outcomes. As an example, when reporting on the status of a project, leave out key details. The consequences of omissions include misunderstandings and poor decision making. If important data is discovered later, colleagues may feel betrayed, causing relationships to suffer. Fabrications. Creating false information with the intent to mislead people. As an example, stabilizing a client meeting to justify time spent away from the office. Fabrication can have serious consequences, including damage to one's reputation and potential job loss. Trust is severely damaged, affecting both professional relationship and personal credibility. Gossip. Spreading false or malicious information about co-workers. As an illustration, spreading rumors about a co-worker's personal life. Gossip creates a toxic work environment, resulting in strained relationship, low morale, and a culture of distrust. Employee productivity may suffer as they become preoccupied with office politics. Cover-ups. Attempting to cover up errors or unethical behavior. For example, failing to report errors in a project in order to avoid accountability. Cover-ups may worsen problems and risk professional integrity. Fraud may result in disciplinary actions, affecting career advancement and overall workplace dynamics. Lies can have far-reaching consequences in the complex tapestry of workplace interactions. Understanding the different types of lies and their consequences is essential for cultivating a culture of transparency, trust, and open communications. Building solid, resilient professional relationships in the diverse and dynamic workplace requires striking a delicate balance between diplomacy and honesty. Living a completely honest life can be difficult. We are all guilty of telling small lies, whether to be polite or to hide something. But there is a type of lying that goes beyond the useful frauds. It is known as pathological lying. This type of lying isn't just occasional, it's a never-ending cycle of making up stories that are difficult to unravel. People who tell these kinds of lies are skilled at changing the truth of or inventing new ones. It can be difficult to detect this habit, but recent research has made it a little easier to understand and recognize. Everyone tells occasional lies. There are three types of lies: white lies, grey lies, and true lies. White lies are small, harmless fibs told with good intentions. Grey lies do not neatly fit into the categories of white lies or true lies. They are not as cruel as white lies, but they are more serious. Grey lies are sometimes used to avoid trouble, but they do not always have the same pure intentions as white lies. Pathological lying is a type of lie that is distinct from other type of lies. It's like a strong desire to continue telling lies even when you know you should stop. People who have this tendency struggle to explain why they lie all the time. It's like a bad habit they can't break. According to one study, pathological lying occurs when a person cannot stop making up stories for no apparent reason. They appear to be addicted to lying. It has become a regular part of their lives. They frequently lie to avoid feeling embarrassed or getting in trouble, making up elaborate stories to impress others. What's interesting is that they may begin to believe their own lies after telling them repeatedly. Researchers discovered 5 characteristics that distinguish pathological liars. They are fantastic storytellers who write vivid, dramatic, and detailed fiction because they act like natural performers. Their lies can be very convincing. In their lies, they frequently portray themselves as either victims or heroes. They gradually come to believe their lies are true. When questioned, they tend to speak wildly, avoid direct answers, and act with confusion. Detecting pathological lying can be difficult, but a recent study developed a self assessment scale. This scale contains 7 questions, and by answering them, one can determine whether or not someone has this tendency. Researchers found that people who lie a lot, pathological liars, face bigger challenges in their emotions, social life, legal matters, and money situations. They reported feeling more upset, having more problems in their daily life, and being in more danger compared to people who don't lie excessively. Pathological lying, where someone can't stop making up stories, can seriously affect a person's well being. It breaks trust in relationships, making it hard to have genuine connections with others. This constant dishonesty can lead to feeling stressed and anxious as their liar gets stuck in the wave of their own lies. In serious cases, pathological lying might even lead to legal issues and money troubles, making the impact on a person's emotional, social, and physical health even worse. Recognizing and dealing with pathological lying is really important for taking care of your well being and building healthier, more genuine relationships. Pathological lying is a bit different from the occasional lie. It happens more often and the person cannot really control it. It's like a pattern of making things up and performing, causing a lot of problems. But now we have better ways to identify and understand this behavior. Thanks for watching.